What's up, YouTube? Hope everyone is doing well. In this video, I want to just quickly talk about the importance of having a team that's actually smarter than you at what they do and better at you in what they specialize in. So just to quickly jump into that, my team kind of consists of an executive assistant, Fiona, VP of sales, which is Tino Tenda, got my lead generators with Metal Media, and then of course the brokers, lawyers, and all the power team that comes with real estate investing. And you really got to make sure all these people are, of course, better at what they do than you are yourself. You can't do real estate alone, and in this video I'm going to show you exactly why. But before we get started, please hit that subscribe button. It does help with the YouTube algorithm. Thanks so much for the support. And if you're interested in getting high-level real estate coaching with Teammate Real Estate and myself as your real estate coach, please hit the link below. That's where you can sign up in the Calendarly, and then we can sit down, do a free strategy session for you. But let's jump into this video right away. So when it comes to your power team, you need to realize that all these people are specialists in what you do. You can't be your own accountant. I mean, you can learn some accounting in the beginning, but really if you want to become a professional real estate investor, you're going to have to hire an accountant. Jazz is my accountant. He's awesome. For your lawyer, same thing. Like, you can't really be your own lawyer unless you study that and you are actually a lawyer. But even then, you kind of want to delegate that to someone who has the time to do that and the specialty around law and especially real estate law. And then same thing with your broker, same thing with your banker. All these people really allow you to learn more about real estate and about what you're doing, whether it's BRRRRs or flips or wholesales. These people might have an idea, or at least if they don't, they'll be able to point you in the right directions in other aspects part of your business. So an example of this is yesterday, I was actually talking to my banker, setting up some accounts for my holding company. And he was telling me about interest rates. He was actually educating me a little bit and kind of showing me some of his concerns, but also opportunities we kind of look at. And when it comes to my lawyer, she actually taught me, along with my accountant, when it made sense to start opening up corporations, having holding co, as the empire kind of grew a little bit. And of course, my own mentor, Nelson Camp, taught me a bunch of this stuff. And that's what really started that process of, okay, I need to start finding people smarter than I am at the things that I need for my real estate business. Now, the next important piece of the team is going to be my assistant, Fiona. She's awesome, super organized, very hardworking, and always looking for ways to improve. And she's always taking on new responsibilities, whether that be getting her feet wet in the sales side, in the lead generation side, and then learning a little bit about real estate as well, because we basically work very closely together. So she's amazing at organizing my schedule. And this was very important, especially when I was still teaching high school sciences, because then I would have to fit my appointments and my real estate tasks in between, after work or during my lunch hours or even before work. And I really didn't have the time anymore to be focusing and really learning a little bit more about teaching and sciences and kind of pouring into my own students to then be able to schedule my own appointments and then build some own systems around booking appointments, coaching my other real estate students and my financial abundance students. So Fiona has been a great help, and she's massively reduced the amount of stress that I have in my own real estate business and the coaching business. And she's actually learning a lot, and she's teaching me a lot as well. Next, there's Tino Tenda, and he's the new VP of sales when it comes to the coaching side of this business. And he's just started, but he's taught me so much in the short amount of time that he's been with the company. And just his view on systems, his view on efficiency, his view on improving our sales together has helped me really grow as a salesperson. And again, I actually hired a sales and marketing coach with John Buckley and Devin Dillard, and with those funnels specific to real estate coaching, again, I'm learning a lot. And The whole point of this video is to really show you that it is very important to surround yourself with people that are awesome at what they do. Hey, of course, as a coach, I'm pouring into my students and I got to be a cut above and couple levels above my own students. But at the same time, for me to improve as an investor, I cannot do this alone. I've taken on a couple partners that know a lot more about home building and renovations than I do. And really, I'm just focusing on what I'm good at. And because I've spent over like 10 years teaching and about 4 years teaching professionally, that's what I'm good at. I'm good at breaking down systems, thinking very rationally, logically about how can I teach each specific student based on their interests and based on their needs and goals, and really make that very scaffolding is what we call it, where you're giving students the amount of learning where they need to get to the next level. And once they hit that level, you're going to take off a little bit of those, let's say, training wheels on their learning, and then slowly get them towards becoming very independent in their own learning, whether that's been real estate or, again, when I taught in high school. So the important part here is that I need to surround myself with competent and strong individuals to be part of the team. Again, I'm highlighting this very, very, very strongly, that you cannot do real estate alone. In the beginning, maybe you will be able to. However, once you start to grow and once you become a pro real estate investor, you cannot do this alone. Another great member of the team is going to be my own realtor, who is David Andrzejowicz. And again, he's awesome. In the very beginning, he taught me so much about the BRRRR strategy, so much about the market in real estate, and he's been in real estate almost longer than I've even worked, and basically joined the job market. And his knowledge goes so deep and he's so good at what he does that I'm always learning from him, whether that be learning from him in real estate, learning from him about financial literacy, learning from him about like trading and stocks. And honestly, this is kind of a little bit of a side tangent, but I would not have got into where I am when it came to NFT trading if it wasn't for the lessons that David taught me. Even a simple lesson as taking profits and being able to kind of manage the psychological side and learning, okay, when does it make sense to take profits? When does it make sense to actually have a high frequency of trading? And if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have the confidence to start trading NFTs on a day-to-day basis. Now, NFT market's a little slow right now, so things are a little bit different. But during that time, I was able to take his lessons and even get up to the top 2% of NFT traders in volume, which is pretty crazy. And honestly, without that experience, I would not have the confidence to essentially take those lessons and apply it to other aspects of my business, whether that be real estate, whether that be coaching and consulting. Finally, brokers are very, very, very important as well. Whether that be for your mortgage brokers or your insurance brokers. So my insurance brokers, Roshan, he's taught me so much about how to be efficient in my insurance strategies, but also how to make sure that everything's covered. I'm covering all my bases. And again, he's just so good at what he does. So whenever I have questions, he answers almost immediately, and I've never had any issues. And there's been a couple times where kind of one insurance company kind of denied our insurance, but then Roshan went right to work, and within less than 24 hours before closing date, he actually helped us get insurance, which again saved the deal and saved us a bunch of issues that could happen if you don't have insurance like the day of closing. Now for the insurance broker, Sabrina has been awesome to me, and she really helped me grow from no properties all the way to 6 during that first growth period. And then now I've been using close broker and a good friend, Mackenzie there, and he's been awesome just because he's also committed to learning and being a lifelong learner, and we're both doing this real estate game for the long term. So again, I'm always learning from him. He's a professional, always answers very quickly, and again, he's better at what he does and I do. Like, I have no idea how kind of that back end underwriting part of like the being a having a brokerage or working as a broker, like that's not my forte, but that is his forte, and he's always exposing me to new ideas, showing me different ways that we can kind of fund these deals. And again, I'm always learning off these people. These people are smarter than I am, and again, that's the new paradigm I'm kind of working on, that to surround myself with people that are far more ahead than me at what they do. So I hope that offers you some value. The real importance here is that you make sure your team is stronger than you. Like, this whole idea that you have to be the best at everything as kind of the entrepreneur behind your business, I think that's false. I think that as we grow, and kind of the people that I surround myself, such as Denzel, Jerome, Ivan there, we're all growing our business fairly quickly and doing all these deals. And that's like the underlying commonality around what we do, is that our team is smarter than we are. They're better at what they do than we are, and we're surrounding ourselves with professionals, because the whole point is to become a professional real estate investor. And if you want to reach that, you need to surround yourself with professionals and people that have initiative, right? Like, unfortunately, not everyone has that. And as you kind of push the boundary for your own business, you're going to start seeing that there's going to be a very wide gap between the professionals that are doing this for the real estate game and then the amateurs that are doing this. So if you're interested in becoming a professional real estate investor and really growing your business and getting some rentals, doing the BRRRR strategy, let me know. Hit the link below. I'd love to do a Calendly session on Zoom, so you can book on my Calendly through the link below. And let's sit down, let's do a free strategy session. I'd love to build you a customized war map towards your real estate goals. And let's get you from being a real estate amateur to being a real estate pro. So hope this video helps. Have an awesome day. Thanks so much for the support. Take care.